What's your 20? Low flying B. Boston Harbor explosion. 20 below Boston. Over where the old granny used to churn Whitey's Bulger. Not too far from World's End. Gojira in August 2020. Long fought mental battle between now and then comes to an end. Time, anti-time will be united once more. 69 dudes. Church is the greatest benefactor of time. Time synonymous with money. Money is God. The state funds the science which it enforces. There's no separation between church and state. God and government got you idling at your earnings, fixed by the state education degrees, an angle of inclination, a screw fuckery. Time, a relatively new mechanism manufactured to control the current of the people, as in the movement of when to work and when to pray for the masters and to the masters of time. Gematria without a pulse. Slipknot type 2. Just go out and buy the t-shirt, man. Misspell, ma bell, reach out and touch someone. Wave, crest, fresh breath, all the rest, pulses the current of the people. Yada 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 yada. Parking the slip in the ship and the slip and the tying the knots to the dock and the birth of the horse of the person that rode in the pizza of the planet of the frozen maze loop, shining recall of the magical feelings of the mechanism. Man, I type too fast. Oh, why is the past and future perceived to be as equally real as the present? Notice there is only a scarcity of food in those indigenous places where the culture of people live in the now, cutting off rivers to control the natural resources and the current of the people and force them to mentally project themselves to a future where they have what they once had, and thus the need to worry about circumstances that may never arise. Idolize the past when the times were good. Now we must store our food for tomorrow and try to predict the weather for our crops. They'll play those derivatives, and they did, and swallowed up by time they were, and fuck God and the devil. Quo warranto under what authority? All caps spelling is no rights. Some rights. Sovereign. All courts are as in 10 is court. Say 10, now say 10 again. 10 is court, court is 10, as in completion in a base 10 monetary system of governments. Government and mind control. Time equals speed equals control. Saturn is the crowned planet. Chronos, Corona, time, halo, rings. The only line drawn between fuck you, man, this thing's going way too fast. Don't be afraid. It's just an enchantment under the sea ball, and it's a charade. A ball is a hot a dances, not a shitty masquerade. What a pretzel, logic of the day. Time and place are just as arbitrary as the right for the gaze. Failing to say what I wanted to say. We'll talk, buy a saloon, don't flush a tampon. A tampon. Swear is a curse, and fear shrinks the brain. People are not instilled with morals and common sense at birth, and these habits of do-goodery must be learned and programmed. There is a finite amount of energy contained within the system. Energy flows where attention goes. Stop feeding it, let it die. Since there is a finite amount of energy contained within, and energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transmuted or converted. Drain and charge, ebb and flow. If the host that was gracious enough to provide this energy to us was to animate, say, 1 million entities versus totally hypothetical 6 billion entities, then by day-to-day observations we can see that that's not the case. Generations of decades of people, plants, and things, all that require the same source of support, their life of electricity trapped on a circuit.